Aries, welcome to your mid-November general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aries. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in an Aries. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Aries and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and get your reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear and set the energy for you guys, and also just dive in and see if there's any meditation messages coming through for you. But if you just want to jump to the card pull, go ahead and check out the pinned comment of the timestamps below. All right, Aries, let's tune in. Wow, okay. So what I saw was like a pond or like a lake, but it looked almost like it was in like a country club or somewhere, like it was like a man-made type of pond or something like that. And then I saw like a blue jay flying through it. And after I saw that blue jay, it was like my throat chakra was just tingling, Aries. So I kind of feel like someone wants to have a deep conversation with you, wants to say something big. You know, that's kind of what I'm getting from what I was envisioning there. And blue jay energy, yeah, it's blue, so I kind of connotate that with the throat chakra. But every time I ever see a blue jay, honestly, there's some news to come. There's someone I don't hear from in a bit. There's someone that has something important to say. So I kind of feel like there is someone wanting to reach out to you, Aries. There is someone that is wanting to just like break the ice, is kind of what it feels like an icebreaker to kind of get deeper with you with that pond type of energy. I wonder if some of you are dealing with a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, or if you have strong water in your chart, that could be the case as well. But I'm kind of curious to see what this is, what someone wants to say to you. Because I do feel, Aries, you've been feeling that from this other person, but let's go ahead and dive in and see the energy around you. So for this reading, I am tuning into an energy that's in or around your psychic space of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment. Whether you are single or taken, whether you're together or apart at this time, whose energy is coming through and why for now to the end of November. Let go of control issues. And it says, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So what I'm kind of getting, this is why someone wants to talk, is because you have been distant. There's something that they did that really annoyed you, that really kind of pissed you off, honestly. So it's kind of like, okay, I need to separate myself because this isn't working. Me kind of giving you chances isn't working. And I do feel that someone feels like they need to get you back, that they need to kind of reconnect this if it hasn't already fallen through. But it's like a very thin ice type of thing. And it's interesting why I keep bringing up ice, because it feels as if something's kind of frozen in a way. Maybe they feel like you're coming off a bit cold, or you think that way of them, Aries. And I'm also seeing someone that likes to chew on ice when they're drinking, you know, whatever beverage that has ice in it. Someone's always doing that. But yeah, I think they kind of just want to reconcile with you. They just kind of want to break the silence that's been really bothering them, Aries. But yeah, maybe the thing that was making you annoyed was that they may have had controlling behavior. They may have had, like, if it's not controlling, I'm kind of getting the sense of I need things my way. With an Aries, good luck, okay? Just throwing that out there. I just saw a hookah in my mind's eye too. I wonder if someone has Middle Eastern descent, could have a hookah in their home. But tell me more about this energy here for Aries. Why does this energy feel the need to contact Aries? So we have trust. And it says reliant, interdependent, and certain. Ooh, okay. Aries, if you were trying to kind of like date someone, but they were already kind of like a bit jealous, a bit suspicious, and there was no reason for it, it kind of threw you off a little bit and maybe gave you like some sort of warning flag. But this person does have big time trust issues. And I'm almost seeing a situation here where someone, it's like this person, or maybe even you, Aries, could have dealt with someone that was in a connection for a very long time, and out of the blue, they left, and they left to be with someone else, and that's how they found out there was third-party situations going on. And I'm even seeing someone here that may have dealt with the type of situation where the other person like took their kids away, and that kind of left a huge wound in their heart. But I feel, Aries, you're not the one to put up with types of behaviors that are not justified. And so I feel like maybe you know the story about them, maybe you don't, and that's part of what they want to tell you about why they've kind of been acting this way. But definitely I feel they are realizing if they want to have you around, there has to be a mutual trust. You guys have to work together. You guys have to compromise. And I feel that's something that they are kind of willing to do for you, Aries, to kind of bring you back into their lives. There's someone that does like morning stretches or like morning yoga as well. And someone's very flexible, perhaps even in the bedroom per se. But tell me more. What does this energy want to tell Aries? I want you. Okay, Virgo got this card. So if you're dealing with a Virgo, or if you have strong Virgo in your chart, I suggest checking out the Virgo reading to see if there's messages for you there. Wow, so you know what, Aries? I am kind of seeing that this person is going through some sort of ego death, because they're realizing in order to have this with you, they don't have another choice. You are very highly developed, and they have to meet you in that same way. If they're carrying some sort of low vibration of the past pains and hurts and wrongfully projecting that into what they have with you, that's something that is never going to work for you. So I do feel, you know, something that they don't usually do. I'm feeling very strong Leo energy for some of you guys, but it's like, all right, I'm going to give this a shot because I miss Aries. I want Aries to be a part of my life. And I'm willing to meet Aries halfway. And it feels like a very big step for them. Okay, let's get into the tarot, because I'm curious about how they feel about you, what they think of you. What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Aries? What are they really hoping is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? Wow. Yeah, I was nodding my head if you saw that, because the Three of Cups fell out. And that's how they feel. They want to reconcile. They want things to be good between the two of you. They loved having you around. You are someone that's always fun, someone that can always like blend in with the crowd, as far as like get along with anyone is kind of what I'm trying to say there. And I wonder if some of you guys met through friends, or you met at like some party, specifically like at a friend's birthday party. I know that's not for everyone, obviously, but for some of you guys, that's some sort of confirmation. And it's like their friends even liked you, Aries, when you were around. Like you were someone that could like kind of fit in with their crowd, fit in with their group. And their friends have definitely been asking about you. Like, where did Aries go? Aries was such a cool person. Yeah. Yeah, okay. They have some deep fears around this right now. They feared that like it's too late. They fear like, okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands. Leo energy. That's why I was kind of feeling that. But yeah, from the moment they saw you at, if it was like some sort of event or you guys met up, like they knew you stood out, your energy, your presence. There's some sort of charisma you carry. There's some sort of confidence you carry that is very attractive. And people genuinely are attracted towards you. They want to get to know you. They want, I don't know, Aries, I kind of don't want to blow too much smoke up your ass, but it's like a lot of people think you're really cool. And when you kind of enter a spot, when you enter a presence, like people are like, damn, like that person is awesome. They're funny. They like to joke around. And I do feel, Aries, even you don't have to try, but you kind of get that center of attention vibe. And you definitely are the type to kind of like pull the crowd in. But with the Six of Wands, it's always something for me about like, right before the Six of Wands, there's the Five of Wands, right? With that competition, and the Six of Wands, someone came out on top. And I do feel like if they were going through a period of kind of dating people, but none really kind of sparking that, like you stood out to them. And that's where it was kind of like, all right, this is the one I'm going to zero in on. This is the one that I want to pay attention to, in a sense. You may have also recently achieved something, like some sort of award, some sort of pay raise, some sort of promotion. But let's get into it. How they feel about you is the Three of Wands, Cancer energy. So yeah, I definitely am sensing someone feels like they want to see you again. They miss your energy. They miss your laugh. I'm hearing they really like to hear your laugh, whether it was unique. I even heard like a snort. So I don't know, maybe that was an accident one time that came out, but they feel like they want to, you know, have this connection still with you. It has been something that has been giving them a lot of fun in their life. And I do get the sense with the Three of Cups that they do kind of sense, if you guys do come from like the same friend circle, that like some of your friends like have to choose like if they want to hang out with you or this other person, maybe because you're kind of avoiding them and they wish that they could be there when you guys are all hanging out. That type of vibe there. But overall, for most of you, yeah, they feel like they want to reconcile. They feel like they want to have you back in their life because they've been missing out. That's truly what I'm seeing here. There is someone that also likes to go to a particular bar or brewery, and definitely happy hour, something about that as well. What they think about you is the Eight of Swords in reverse. So this is Gemini energy. They feel like they waited long enough. They feel like I do kind of feel in the beginning they were waiting for you to reach out, waiting for you to kind of throw in the white flag to kind of say, look, like I'm over it, but it didn't happen. So now they're kind of realizing they have to get themselves out of this hole that they dug with you. And through that is communication, honest communication. And you know, like, to be honest with you, for those of you I'm feeling this very strongly for, like they're seeing what they did to mess up. They're seeing that what they did was unfair. What they did was stifling you or, you know, projecting onto you. And that wasn't right based off of their own insecurities, based off what happened in the past that had nothing to do with you. So I kind of feel with this Eight of Swords in reverse, this is what they're thinking that they need to do, kind of come out of the dust, finally explain themselves, hoping that that will bring you guys into reconciliation here. I'm just going to throw it out there. If it's not your message, awesome. Someone may have had a boob job before, or maybe even like a boob rejection. I'm just kind of feeling that. I do want to clarify the Eight of Swords in reverse though. So tell me more about this Eight of Swords in reverse. What's with this Eight of Swords in reverse for Aries? So we have the Page of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. When you were in their life, it was exciting. They had something to look forward to. They had something to kind of be like, oh, okay, I got plans with Aries. This is going to be a good time. We're going to go and do this. They're going to come over. No matter what, it's going to be a fun time, and they're not having that excitement. And again, for some of you guys with this Page of Wands, yeah, definitely the reason why they didn't hit you up before is because they thought you would, for whatever reason. But also, they, again, with the Page of Wands and the Eight of Swords in reverse, they are coming to the realization that they acted irrationally, acted a bit impulsively, came to assumptions out of stubbornness, out of pride. And that's something that they are wanting to fix within themselves. There is someone that lives in an apartment complex that has a water fountain. Bottom of the deck, the moon. Yeah, the moon's coming out twice, so we'll get to it. Pisces energy, Cancer energy. There's a lot of fears of already messing this up. There's a lot of fears around, you know, the silence of it all. Like, what is Aries thinking? Does Aries want this? Does Aries want me to come back? Like, they're dying to have this conversation with you. But at the same time, just like the energy around it, you know, the suspicion, the trust issues, like that is something where someone is trying to see if that can actually be a reality here. They definitely daydream about you, and I even feel very recently they had a dream about you, Aries. That has given them a lot of clarity in some way. There is someone that's also a night owl, stays up very late on the nights. What they like the most about you is the Four of Cups. Cancer energy. Some of you could possibly have a Cancer rising, a Cancer moon. Yeah, you don't accept anything that you don't want to have in your energy or in your life. You don't tolerate BS with this Four of Cups. If someone is kind of trying to push your buttons, if someone's trying to kind of come at you in a certain way, you just kind of ignore it. And the ignoring is kind of the thing that a lot of people start to get triggered by through you, Aries. You're kind of just cool, calm, and collected with this Four of Cups. And you are decisive. If it's something you're not feeling, you are not feeling it. And I think, you know, there's some people who are very hard to read. And I'm not saying you don't have an air of mystery to you, because there's definitely the moon here. But like, quite honestly, if you're not effing with something, you're not effing with it. And I only have to, you know, censor it because of YouTube, right? But you know what I'm talking about. And I think people like that realness to you. You're not fake. You don't try to hang around people just to, you know, get the tensions going. And you're very good at sensing the people that have hidden intentions and hidden motives. You're very good at weeding out the fakes. And that's something they notice about you. And I think, honestly, a lot of people do. And you're a little bit hard to impress, but not in a way that's like high maintenance, but in a way that it's like, okay, cool, you bought me a drink. But if you think that's going to make me get in bed with you, you're going to have to try a bit harder than that. Like that type of vibe, that type of respect. Someone could also wear a choker necklace quite a bit as well. What they don't like about you is the Hierophant in reverse. So this is Taurus energy, Capricorn energy for me as a reader. I do feel for some of you guys, honestly, they get a bit jealous of the attention that you get out with friends. And yeah, I mean, it's always good to have you around, but sometimes they feel like you take the attention away. And again, like, I'm not trying to make this person sound like they're so self-absorbed, but like, we're all human and we all have our certain kinks and stuff. And this is one of them. It's like, they always think you steal the show, you steal the spotlight. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, Aries. I get the sense that with the Hierophant in reverse, it's like really hard to maintain your attention. They feel like you kind of get distracted. They kind of feel like, you know, the consistency of building something here could get shaky. But that's because if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. Or if something's off and you try to address it, and they're not willing to kind of cop out the truth, like that's kind of what makes you go to other ventures into other things. Now, others of you, I gotta say, with this Hierophant in reverse, there could be someone here that is not ready to commit into something more serious, and that has really bothered the other person. And I gotta say, this is not for everyone, because not everyone's perspectives of us are true. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But with the Hierophant in reverse, they may think sometimes you could come off as a bit bossy. Just throwing that out there for some of you guys. What they like the most about this connection is the Three of Wands. Aries energy. Some of you could possibly be dealing with another Aries or someone with strong Aries in their chart. There are 2 3s here. Your birthday could be April 3rd, April 13th, March 23rd, or March 30th for some of you guys. But yeah, I just feel as if when you were in their life, they always had plans. There was always something to do. There was always something that they could, again, look forward to, like what I was saying with the Page of Wands, and that's just reiterating here. And there is someone I'm kind of sensing and feeling that may have had like a separate like house or like a separate like little getaway spot that they rented out for Airbnb, and they used to like going there with you to like some sort of cabin in the woods or some sort of, you know, place outside of the city you guys live in. That was something that always excited them. But yeah, I feel with this Three of Wands energy here that always having plans, being on the go made their life a lot more interesting. And now it's kind of fallen flat without you. What they don't like about this connection right now is the Five of Cups in reverse. Scorpio energy. So what I'm kind of feeling with this Five of Cups in reverse is a lot of regret, and again, like everything else I've kind of been feeling around this, it's, did I mess this up? This hasn't been fixed. But I also kind of feel, Aries, this is what you don't like about the connection, in the sense that they haven't done anything to fix this. They haven't done anything to kind of smooth over whatever sort of discourse or separation or just like argument you guys were in recently. And I feel with this Five of Cups in reverse, like if they're not going to help you kind of fix the situation, you're just going to clean it up yourself and move on. I'm not trying to be insensitive here, and again, I'm not saying this is who someone is in this, but I heard crybaby, and that's maybe what someone else accused the other person of being, or said it about someone behind their back. And yeah, someone just thinks they're doing too much, like apologizing or too much whining, but without really actually following through on doing anything to change that. And I think someone's really frustrated with that. What their highest hopes are is the Eight of Cups. Pisces energy. Yeah, someone kind of just emotionally was drained from this, was kind of emotionally detached from this, and decided to kind of separate themselves, or at least to go a bit their own way, maybe to even take a break or even have a breakup here. And they're hoping that like you really won't walk away for good, or that you guys aren't going to be separated for long, that this maybe break that you guys are undergoing right now is just temporary. And I see someone that likes to take night walks, and they get nervous when the other person does that because it could be dangerous, and they want to know if they're made it home safe and stuff like that. I'm kind of sensing and feeling here. But overall with this Eight of Cups, yeah, they're hoping that you will come back is kind of what I'm hearing here. That this distance, the separation is only temporarily. And even with this let go of control issues, they kind of do want you to feel like you can do your own thing. You can walk your own path, that you can be independent, and that they won't be overly clingy, overly jealous, overly suspicious. That kind of push you away in a sense. But yeah, ultimately they want you, Aries, and they're hoping that this distance isn't going to last here. But the deepest fears is the moon. Pisces energy, Cancer energy. Sorry, I have to cover the booty for community guidelines here. And I just saw like someone spanked the other one. So that could just be a confirmation about who I'm talking about here. But with this moon card, yeah, I feel like they are going to be haunted by the repercussions of their actions for a long time. And they're afraid that they wouldn't be able to get you off their mind, wondering what they could have had with you, what they could have been with you. They're definitely the type that gets in their mind a lot, and they have a very active imagination. They imagine if they didn't act this way, where you guys would be at now, what you would be doing this weekend. And they're afraid that like their fears of the worst to come about this, of you just being done for good, would come into play. While the emotional psychic connection to you that they have, even by dreaming of you, Aries, that does happen, is still very strong. And that's something that would take a very long time to subside. All right, Aries, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to the end of November? Are they going to reach out and say something? Are they going to just stay behind? We're going to go ahead and take this to the Vimeo for the extended reading. So if you want to join me for Vimeo, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Aries, I really hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope it gave you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance that you were looking for by watching this message. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aries, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aries.